ladies and gentlemen, and how are you all doing today? So, we need to just go over what we've previously done. We can see here that's in the grayed out. Well, basically the darker hexes over here, those are the lands that we've just recently taken. Now... we basically need to decide what we're going to do with this armor. We need to move with the rest of these forces. I believe we just moved up the last of these men over here. That does seem about right, yep. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Right, we'll move with the headquarters here. A little bit there. There we go. Zeitemir. Okay. Right, your headquarters is here. That's fantastic. Move up this way. I need a long, continuous line. Well, I need a continuous line. That's the most important thing here. I could move over here and trap that force. Though they'll get... I don't know. We'll see. In fact, I think I will do that. I think it's a better idea for us to try and keep this armored formation trapped over here. Yeah, and then we could do just this. And then, yep, they're definitely trapped. Job's a good one. It also gives security to our mobile forces when we do move them forwards. Will this work for us? Yes, that does. Fantastic. Okay. You've already moved. These guys have not. Right. We'll allow the security to deal with them. It's really not a wise idea for us to use actual foot infantry divisions to do this. We need to get moving. I've made that mistake already by focusing on trying to destroy the pockets. That's not going to win us the war. True, we need to destroy the Soviet Red Army, but it's also true that we need to move. We need to move very quickly and very far. So there's going to be resistance in the rear for a long time. But eventually will be eradicated as they just completely run out of all supplies and just all hope, really. Okay. Move their headquarters up. What is your supply line like? Right, range to rail is 11. MP to rail is 16. I wish I told you where they actually got their supply from. It'd be nice to see it traced back, if that makes sense. Didn't mean to actually do that. There we go. Yeah, if you could basically see where it would be coming from, that would be fantastic. Okay. They will eventually give out. Eventually. There's quite a decent amount of supplies in there, though, so that's going to be easier said than done. These forces over here should give out... Oh, right, they have no ability. Okay, fair enough. We'll use remaining forces, or just whatever we can muster in the area. Maybe reinforcements sent from Germany to wipe them out and then move on. Okay. And I shall be right back, guys. Okay, guys, and I am back. Apologies about that. Just had to go and get some food. Not great timing on my part, but hey. Excuse me. Right. Reconnaissance would be a good thing to do one more time. But that's airfields, obviously. There's not many airfields around here, actually, no. They're just not in range. There's a lot of them over here, actually. I think we will try to hit the airfields. We'll go for that then. Might as well do it while we have the opportunity. Of course, we do need to move center, north, and then the Finnish troops. That's going to be a lot of fun. So this is going to be a very long turn, really. There's a lot to be done on turn 5. Right, so now we need a concerted effort to try and do something in the south. We don't have much in the way of movement, apparently. Right, let's run some reconnaissance and see what we're dealing with. Then again, it is due to the fact that we do have a low amount of fuel here, actually. Okay, that complicates things. I was hoping that we could try to encircle this force over here, but that does not seem to be entirely possible. Right, okay. I think what we'll do then is perhaps push up a little bit forwards with the actual armor, and then prepare for the future, really. Or we could sweep south, but then again we're going to need that fuel, aren't we? We'll try to stack up then, I think. Excuse me. Ah! Okay. I could isolate this armor division though, so we'll do that. Yeah, they just do not have enough fuel at all for these sorts of things. So having an operational pause is going to be the most likely thing to do here. God damn! It's terrible, you know when you eat some food and then you're like, oh, it gets stuck in your throat almost. Okay. Yeah, and then we can separate this infantry division over here too, more than likely. I mean, we need to be in a position to move over here. See, they have very low defensive value there. Where's the other part? It's all the way over here then, okay. That's pretty distant. Well, we'll move this part of it over here. Then I can move this here, and then there we go. Builds that up. Move the infantry, well, sort of the armor division there. Okay. There we go. No, I'd be better off, Oh, god damn it, did not need to do that. So we have supplies coming from down here, so I think it would be a much better idea for us to move our headquarters over into this area here. That way they're going to draw supply from the actual rail lines coming out of Romania. I think that would be a much better idea. Or Romania. Is it Romania or Romania at this point? Romania. Okay. Right, yeah, so we'll move over this direction. Should lessen the impact on our supply lines. There we go, we also do have these forces over here, but they are miles away. So in all likelihood I should have them reassigned, if that's indeed possible. Luckily we are able to do that, so at least we'll have them reassigned to the 11th Army for the time being. The 11th Army being over here. You're a little bit out of range, so we'll move you forward. Okay. Is the south, most intents and purposes done? Do we have any transports? I could try to get something going down here. Air transport, let's try it here. Yep, there we go, awesome. Supply, it's fuel that we need. Yeah, and it's only gonna come from the actual, transports here. We'll launch... Yeah, that's 10 tons of fuel. That's something, at least. And then the other one can go here. Yep, fuel. To the Panzer Corps. 15 tons of fuel. Do we have any opportunity again? Right, we can go again. Fantastic. So, fuel again. Panzer Corps. 21 fuel. Fuel, yep. Awesome. So, that's fairly decent. I mean... Right, fuel, no, but I can get some supplies in there, so we'll do that then. That's 104 tons there, so we'll launch to the core. And then we got that 61 supply. That's going to make a big difference. Okay. Take... Okay, 109. 2V core. 57 tons. Right, they're not available. But we've got some extra fuel into those headquarters and some extra supply, so that's decent enough. Now, I don't think we're at a stage where we can really move our Panzer divisions over here. I just don't think it's worthwhile. Okay, now I was made aware of the issue with the rail lines. It is something to do with these. Yeah, we can see here that I accidentally skipped this one, and I really, well, I'm really happy that somebody made me aware. Well, I didn't mean to reassign him, but hey. I'm really terrible for clicking on things. Right. Keep on heading this way. Right, we can't convert any more rails, but at least the rail function will work next turn. So at least that's something. We've lost out a bit of progress there from me not quite seeing the issue there. But hey, at least we'll be able to continue. You've already completed that. Yeah, you can't go any further either. Okay. We do have further reinforcements to be moved over here. Luckily, we do have a tough nut to crack over here in terms of Pskov. Right. I'm going to save my rail pool because obviously these forces over here, they don't have too far to go either, so that's not too bad. Right. Do we have another corps? I need another corps headquarters here. Right, we do have one here. That's awesome. So this is the 18th Army. 18th Army headquarters. There we go. Right. Li. Li. This corps is going to have about 5 divisions that are going to go north towards like Tallinn and approach Leningrad from the east. Sorry, from the west. No. Yeah, from the west there. Whoa. That was terrible. Okay, I don't know how I got confused there, but I did. God knows how. Right. How far could you go? Right, you can't go that far anyway. I think you're already on the trains, aren't you? Yep, that would be why. So we'll keep them moving. I can have another 3 divisions assigned to that corps, then we can move them a little bit further north. Okay. Right, there we go. Start moving north then. It's going to be good. I'm glad that we do have something moving towards Tallinn now. We really just did not have anything there at all. It's kind of an awkward situation. We do have another corps headquarters over here, so we're going to be really good to go. Really soon we'll be good to go. I'll just move up this division over here. The Panzer Division the Panzer group over here will be relieved. We can have them basically move somewhere, try to exploit or be ready to exploit the situation. I could do with just forcing that airborne brigade across the river, and then at least we'd be able to isolate that 28th Tank Division. So that's looking decent. Yeah, a lot of Soviets cut off in the south. Nothing really in the north, and we need to rectify that. Okay. I mean, I know I'm doing north first. It's just an easier situation to deal with in the north. I can see things a lot easier. Okay, I could go back like one there. Okay, you can be assigned. And bloody hell, you can move. Bloody hell. I'm trying to decide, do I want to keep them all together or do we just go for it? I think we should probably just go for it. Right. Okay, do we go here? Right, so I have three divisions over here then. Right, you're already assigned, okay. I guess we should move forward. I mean, I was talking earlier about how the fact that we need to move forwards. And obviously I do need to protect Talanin, as that is a major port over here. So we'll do that then. Right, I'm gonna need another 2 divisions. I'll have the weaker divisions assigned to the north. The reason for that being, there's not going to be as much action over here. Okay, there we go. Right, we'll move you up then. As soon as I can get the top division within range, that means, yep, there we go. So sign. And a sign. Okay, there we go. So we have this headquarters over here. We have these forces. See, I can relieve the Panzer divisions over here and the mechanized divisions. So that's awesome. So what we're gonna do here then is basically we're gonna have another corps committed to this area. That's the idea. Right, this range will be good. It'll probably be in the next turn before I actually breach. I could probably do it this turn. Right. So we have the 13th. What we need to try to do here is we need to try and give each corps proper frontage. And by that I mean, like, if we have 5 divisions attached, then we need to have them taking up about 5 hexes. Each division really can have a maximum frontage of about 10 kilometers, it was basically determined. Which is an interesting thing when you think about it, considering, I don't know, that the German invasion, the invasion of the Soviet Union, Operation Barbarossa, originally named Operation Otto, by the way, had about 183 divisions in total? To cover really the entire length of the frontage at the beginning, or I can't remember which point, it might have been about 1940, 1940, well, obviously 1941, but maybe midway or towards the end of 1941 they would have needed about 363 divisions or something like that, at maximum extent. But due to the nature terrain, like swamps down here, and just nature terrain, it was like 180 did kind of work out. It did kind of give them enough frontage, but yeah, nothing in the way of leeway. Okay. We'll have you reassigned, Sunny Jim. 13th. Right, there we go. Okay, just have you reassigned for the time being. Yep, to the army group itself, just for now. Now that does leave us with another division. So where are we lacking? Where are we lacking? You have what looks to be only 3 divisions. Right, let's move to the line here. Right. Here seems to be the weakest part of the line, well, especially here. So I think if we're going to breach, we're going to breach around about here. Okay, we'll have this division assigned to this core headquarters. So this is the... is that the 36th, 37th, 38th? Okay, there we go, have them assigned to the 38th. There we go. Right. See, AGN is going to be really remarkably well supplied for the early phase of the war due to shorter distances, relatively shorter distances. I mean, from Königsberg it's not that far. And then we have Riga, we have Tallinn. It's honestly a better position to invade in the north due to the fact that you have all that logistical support over there to really back you up. But let's take a look at the numbers now of AGN. Right, so we have... oh, right, never mind, here we go. Army Group North, Gran General Field Marshal Wilhelm von Liebe. Here we are. Yeah. Let's just have this assigned to a local command, then at least it'll gain those supplies. Which is something I should do to them all, really. Plus it makes them a lot easier to see. That is a true statement there. Right. Okay. You're already assigned, that's good news. Okay. So, let's take a look at the total numbers of Army Group North then. So I need to go to Commander's Report, Headquarters. Okay, so Army Group North. So there's 211 units here assigned to Army Group North, or AGN for short. Okay. So we have 907,000 men, 8,599 guns, 1,165 armored vehicles, 776 aircraft. So I do believe that was, what was it, 730,000? I can't recall. It was a lower number by far anyway. Maybe not that low, maybe about 800,000 or somewhere in that region. But either way, AGN has been reinforced quite heavily, or at least decently. Okay, what is the relative fuel level here? Right. Okay, so the most likely avenue of advance across the river here and across and through the Soviet defensive positions. It's not going to be easy, considering the fact that, well... let's just draw the river here then. So we do have the river here. It's not a very large river, but it is a river nonetheless. It does have another river over here, another tributary from the main river. That's difficult. We also do have marshes over here, swampland. That's going to make it even more difficult. It's not superb terrain, but the advantage here offered is the fact that we have this division out of a line here. That means that we can go through it. Then again, there are other possibilities potentially up here, but we don't have as much force. Here would be a good potential breakthrough, though it's kind of further south, so it's a little bit harder to work with. Though, just, I think in general, it's just going to be a advance through here. I think this is the weakest part of the line. They do have a lot of fortification here, but none here and none here. And so that will allow us to make use of our forces. We will keep the Panther group here to refuel, continue to refuel. This one, same again, keep them stood still, gathering fuel and supply, obviously. Okay, so headquarters do need to be closer to... Yep, they are within range. That's fine for me. You only have 2 divisions. Okay. Right. I could even have them sent north, but I don't think I will. I think we'll have them sent, where should I have them sent? There's an opportunity to break through over here as well, actually. I could gather another infantry division here. And potentially use a motorized. What support do we have in this corps then? We have bicycle reconnaissance. Gun battalion, 105. Howitzer battalion, 150s. More 105s. Panzer Jaegers. We do have a pioneer battalion. That's pretty awesome. Let's block you here and let's see what we can put in here. We do have construction, we do have flak. Heavy flak would be nice to have. We'll go with some mixed flak as well. The heavy flak, yep, does have the 88. Now, these are apparently only medium flak / 80. The fact that they are 80 is going to be superbly good for us. Considering the fact that we are near Leningrad, so we are going to be seeing an increased presence of heavy tanks such as the KVs. They're going to be tough to deal with. They're going to be quite an issue. And, yeah, we're going to have to try and overcome that obstacle. Right, you need to be moved forward a little bit further. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if we do break through over here, that is a really big deal. So I think we'll try that then. Move forces here. Now, that is a lot of combat power. I think I will move this motorized out of here. We do have another infantry division over here, so I'm going to move that. Okay, now we're going to throw some fire. Could we bomb this one unit here? Let's try and get some bombing going. Ground forces were bombed. We did inflict some damage there. Okay. Let's just pause. So we don't really know how many men are there. Okay. But if we break through, we're going to break through quite deep. So let's go for a full-on attack. Hopefully we can make this. Artillery, sorry, supporting headquarters needs to be closer. Oh, it's a different headquarters, right. Move them closer. Okay. Got mint owns. Okay, we broke through. Now this changes a fucking lot of things. Right, I could have you moved over here. This division moved here. Now we can break through. Right, now then, we have some major opportunities here. this has really presented us an opportunity that is pretty huge. So the fact is, we've broken through here. Now, there's a couple possibilities. We can move on towards Lake Ilmen and separate the Soviet forces from moving north to reinforce Leningrad. Of course, by doing this, we can also sweep down south. We do have the Panzer Division over here to sweep up north. But the fact is, we've broken open the line here in their most vulnerable spot, actually. I'm glad I spotted that. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, we just need to push into the center. Once we open the line up for the armored forces, then we will be able to pull off a massive encirclement. So I think the idea here is focus on the Red Army. Yep, that's it, focus on the Red Army. We'll be able to cut them off from the north anyway. We just need to cut this line here, which we already, well, this line, and that line. Cut those lines, they're cut off from the north in this area. I do need to cut that line, and that will slow them down massively. We'll be able to go for deep penetration into their lines. Yep, that sounds right. Okay. I don't have much fuel though, that is a major problem. So I think we'll move forward, and then we'll refuel once we reach the other side. This division over here does not have much in the way of fuel, so we can have you hold that line there. We'll use our air power to refuel them. Okay, move through. Cut that rail line. Right, we need to exploit this gap. Okay, should be able to cut these forces off over here. Yeah, capture 12 tons of fuel, that's really quite vital. Right, there we go. And with that, we've broken open the cage. So now then, what that's going to allow us to do then is cut these rail lines over here. And possibly push north towards Leningrad. I'm getting quite excited here. We may have caught the Soviets out in a big way. Depending on how their forces are over here, there may be very little to nothing. Right, so there's some forces here by Novgorod. I'm not surprised about that. But yeah, they're very light on the ground over here, so we do need to take major advantage of this. Okay, push up these forces here. Push our headquarters through. Okay. See. I'm going to hold them in this position, because I know if I don't, they're going to come through here and they're going to just fuck up my rails, so no, it's not worth it. Right. The line's going to be over here next turn, so we'll move forward. And then we just need to do some air refueling, so drop some fuel from the air, which we can do pretty quickly. So, let's see. Or not. No, transport aircraft not available. Okay, well that's a shame. So in the following episode, we're going to have to try and push this line. But we are through over here. That means I will be able to ultimately take this quite easily. So until next time, guys, thank you and goodbye.